Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for December, Taurus. It's good to see you guys again. Welcome back, welcome in. How have you guys been? I would like to thank you all for the love and support that you've been showing the channel. Thanks for all of the likes and the comments. I'd like to encourage you to continue to do that, as well as hit that notification bell so that you know when my videos are being posted. This is going to be your reading for December, Taurus. We're going to pull the overall energy and then we'll shuffle through and talk about the cards that come out for December. Now, overall energy we have here, Taurus, is the 10 of Wands. So I feel that your life is beginning to move in a new direction is the way that the 10 of Wands is reading to me here. I feel like you guys are at the pinnacle, you guys are at the peak of something. And I feel like there's a lot of initiative in your energy at this time. When it comes to what you guys are capable of, I feel like that's something that's on full display. I think that you guys are going to be getting some news, perhaps from a fire sign, that is going to there's something that's changing within that relationship. The Knight of Wands here is really awesome energy because I feel like you guys are very motivated. I feel like you guys are very driven. You guys are very adventurous and you're very passionate, and you are very charming as well. Five of Wands comes out here next to shake things up. Now, I feel like this news, although it's going to be good for you, it may not sit well with some people that are around you, but we're not here to talk about them, are we? let's just, keep going here, and I feel like you guys are moving past any kind of toxic energy like that, any kind of distractions. Just recognize those in December as what they are. Distractions, and don't let them deter you from the good that is coming your way at this particular time. Sagittarius season, I feel, is going to be shaking things up in your life. Look at all this fire down here. This is going to be interesting to clarify, but let's keep going. So you guys are at the top. You guys are at the peak of something. There's a cycle that is closing in your life and a new one is beginning. I feel that for a very long time, things just felt like they were moving, or excuse me, that they weren't moving. And if they did feel like they were moving, then what we could be talking about is shifting or changing goalposts. And I feel that what's coming to a close here is the discontent. I feel like you guys have reached a certain level of maturity. There's something that's very grown, and there's something that's very wise about your energy. I think that you guys can look at any kind of conflicts that arise and recognize them for what they are, so that they do not distract you from the big picture. That's that Sagittarian energy, that ability to see far into the beyond. There is going to be a situation here in December, if you guys aren't already experiencing this, where it's going to require you to see beneath the surface, to see past the influences of others, and there's a kind of unwavering courage that you guys have that you're going to need to tap into in order to keep going, in order to seize these opportunities. The Hangman card as well suggests that there is something that does need to be let go of. There is something that does need to be sacrificed, and this is something that you must do willingly, Taurus. This is something that you must do willingly, because what is coming in is going to be even better than what you guys are letting go. What we could be talking about, or what we have been talking about could definitely be work or career related. I think that there's an opportunity that is coming your way, and I think it's bringing an end to a lot of the pain. It's bringing an end to the struggle. I feel like you guys are seeing a break in some capacity. And I feel like you guys are, I really think it's important for you to understand that you are very knowledgeable. You guys are very wise. I think that there are talents that you guys have that are unique to you, that other people find admirable about you. These are talents and these are gifts that the world wants to pay you for. The world wants to give back to you for your presence, your approach, your way of living and being in the world is something that is irreplaceable and is something that is unclonable. It's something that is crucial. It's something that is crucial to many people, and you are both admired and feared for it. Let that sink in. All in all, the Ace of Pentacles looks good. This looks like new business opportunities. I feel that you guys are going to be learning some new things, and I feel that you guys are communicating with confidence. There you are, Taurus. This is your reading after all. Very, very nice. So if you're wondering, where this opportunity is or why it's coming your way, it has everything to do with the principles that you guys have, the principles that you guys hold dear. I think that there's a certain way that you have been showing up in the world, a certain way that you have been carrying yourself that has gotten you through the darkest of times. And now, because of what you guys have been putting into the vortex, so there's this concept of the vortex that Esther Hicks has. And the vortex, if you don't know what this is the first time that you're hearing about it. So say you are, there's something that you guys want to work towards. There's a certain amount of good that you want to achieve, be that getting a certain degree, getting a certain job, being in a very fulfilling and rewarding relationship. Each of us has our own vortex. And all of the positive thought vibrations, all of the good intentions and the work ethic, the steps that you guys take, the deliberate steps to manifest that, you put that energy out into what Esther Hicks calls the vortex. You put it out into the universe, and it's not something that is always seen. It's not something that can be seen by other people. And I feel like in your case, it's not something that was recognized for a very long time. And here comes Sagittarius season. And over the years, the months, the days, everything that you guys have been putting into the vortex, everything that you guys have been sacrificing, everything that you have been putting out into the universe, it comes back full circle and it comes back to find you. What is coming your way right now is a representation of all the good that you guys have deserved. It's a representation of for just as hard as you guys were working, that's how good it will be, Taurus. Let's keep going and see what else we can get here. It could have something to do with a fire sign. It could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. It will take courage. It will take belief in your ability. Yeah, very appropriate. You see how that Nine of Swords just flew out in reverse? In the upright, this card is about fear-based thoughts. This card is about worrying about things that are out of your control. Things that haven't even happened yet. And I feel like this is where you guys could have been historically. But the Nine of Swords coming out in the reverse here, and we're going to take it that way as an omen. is I feel that you're no longer you no longer want to cling to the familiar pains. You no longer want to stay in the safe zone where, although you may feel safe, things are uncertain. Things are uncertain, and you guys are your moves are monitored. You guys are controlled in so many ways, or you feel as though you are at the mercy of the situation. You're at the mercy of the influences around you. And in many ways, you are at the mercy of either your or someone else's pride. The thing about pride is that it can be good to have a healthy amount of it, in the way that you guys are proud of yourselves, in the way that you guys value and care and love the person that you are, so much so that you don't allow yourself to stay in situations that are not good for you. That is the healthy kind of pride that I'm talking about, and the unhealthy kind, conversely, I would say that that's the kind that keeps you in a situation that is filled with never-ending pain, where your way of viewing the world, or more accurately, the things that you guys accept, the things that you guys put up with, you continue to accept them as what they are. You continue to accept them as the status quo, as the norm, as a kind of learned helplessness. And it makes it even harder for you guys to let go of those things that you are holding on so tightly to, let go of those things that at one point meant so much to you, but at the same time they were hurting you and holding you back. You guys could be dealing with a fire sign who was not very supportive. Could be an Aries. And I feel like you guys are freeing yourselves. You guys are no longer in this space, in this energetic space where you have a lack mindset. I feel like you guys believe that you deserve to be treated a certain way. I feel like you guys believe that you deserve to be happy. You no longer want to feel isolated. You no longer want to feel alone. And I think that your perspective is something that you guys are valuing. It's something that you guys are giving space and time to. It's something that you guys are honoring, even if you are the only one that feels that way. The fire sign comes out. It just slid right out of the deck. So your belief in your ability to be successful, it's really only important that you guys believe that you are capable. It's nice to have the support of others around you, but you're limited in terms of what you can achieve. We're only limited by the limits that we perceive ourselves to have, Taurus. Let's start clarifying, because this fire sign is in the reading heavy. You could also be dealing with a Pisces, but I do think that this is about manifestation. This is about the career. So let's start here with the 10 of Wands up at the top. So something very hard to handle all of a sudden gets very easy. Your life shifts and it takes a step in a new direction. Those 10 wands get replaced with 10 cups. Beautiful. This could have something to do with your family, or the 10 of cups here is just speaking of the I feel that when it comes to both your emotional and your material needs, if one was suffering for the sake of the other, that is coming to an end here. Let's get another one for the 10 of Wands up here. And the King of Cups comes out. Trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. So I feel that you guys are seeing the value within yourselves, and I think that this is something that others around you are seeing as well. There's a lot of growing that you guys have done emotionally, and it has prepared you for this transition that you guys are now undertaking. There's something that has a lot of feelings. There's a lot of history involved. And I feel that you're approaching this with an open and with a healed heart. Very, very beautiful. I feel like you guys may be accepting, your energy is very altruistic, in the way that you're someone who is respected, you're someone who is trusted, Taurus. You're someone who's trusted, you're someone who's adored, and you are someone who adored, and you're someone who is approachable. Speaking of the approach, let's talk about the Knight of Wands. So I feel like you guys are going to be your talents, all of those awesome character traits that we just talked about. They're what's on full display here. Sagittarius season is bringing your attention to them, and I feel like you and everyone around you they're aware of your nature, Taurus. Let's take a look at the Knight of Wands here next. Knight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. With the recognition comes money, comes opportunity, and comes recovery from any debts that you guys have. Be that financial, be that karmic, be that energetic. But it's all being given back to you. Yeah, with the renewal card, that's what I'm talking about. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It says here, a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. This is what we have been talking about. So your life is beginning to take off. You guys are renewed. And I believe card number 20, that is judgment. So you guys are, you have very good judgment, and I feel like you guys are trusting your judgment when it comes to what is best for you. You're not distracted by the minutia. You're not distracted by the small shit. And there's something that is changing in your energy that is noticeable by all around you. And I feel like when you're presented with these new opportunities, you're only taking in that which will make you stronger. Oh my gosh, you know what I just thought of? Okay, so you know in if you're familiar with Harry Potter, the books or the movies, there's a sword, the sword of Gryffindor. And what they say about the sword of Gryffindor is that it only takes into it what makes it stronger. So in the Chamber of Secrets, I think was the movie, when they use a sword to slay that giant serpent, the sword was infused with the venom that the serpent had, and it made the sword stronger. And I feel like that's the particular quality that you guys have, where you only take in that which makes you better. Even situations that are toxic, even situations that are venomous, you still find a way to come out renewed, come out stronger, and more able, more capable of slaying bigger demons. Speaking of that, let's talk about the Five of Wands. The Two of Swords. That's another one that comes out here. So it is very important that you guys call a spade, and that you guys recognize and really accept when something is not working. That's what's going to make it easy for you to avail these new opportunities. That's what's going to make it easier for you to accept them, to let go of the things that are not good for you, to release your attachment to the trivialities that make it hard for us to see the whole. And that's what's going to help you move forward when it comes to a decision that is placed at your doorstep. Because I do feel like this is very, very major. And I think that you guys may be questioning whether or not it's real. You may be questioning whether or not you are ready to take that step. You may be questioning whether or not you're ready to give up something that you have invested a lot of time and energy in. But it's being replaced with something even better. Let's keep going. Let's talk about the Hangman. That card does speak of sacrifice, so we know that it needs to happen here. And in order for you to maneuver this Hangman energy successfully, you have to be willing, you have to be open, like we were saying. You have to have an open heart and an open mind. Yeah, and balance comes out next here. Very, very appropriate. The thing about the balance card, which is temperance in the traditional Rider-Waite, is that it does require a level head. This whole time we've been talking about Sagittarius, and here the Sag card comes out letting you know that your vision is something that has developed beautifully. Your ability to wait for perfect timing and to find the right moment. I think that you guys, some of you out there may have been waiting for a situation to be set up a certain way, to unfold a certain way, unconsciously or consciously. And your ability to allow the universe to conspire, to cooperate with your divine plan. Your ability to allow yourself to be guided in the right direction by accepting endings and embracing beginnings is what allows you to make the most of this opportunity when it's presented your way. So let's talk about it. The Ace of Pentacles, what is that? We've talked a lot about the how and what's required to not mishandle it. Two of Wands. You guys are coming into your own, and I feel like with this new opportunity is going to come new relationships that you guys perhaps once never thought were possible or never thought would come your way or become a reality. And it's important that you guys don't stop, or it's important that you guys stay grounded and that you continue to move forward. Get into that energy of acceptance of the good. Don't run from it. Don't run from it. If you guys have been upset for a very long time because you weren't being paid your due, or because you weren't being treated the way that you guys were worthy of being treated, now that there's an opportunity here for you to be paid back, it's really important that you allow yourself to have it and you let go of the attachment that you have with pain or your expectation. There's a confirmation of the expectation that it's not going to work out in your favor, or that it's some kind of trick. And of course we should be cognizant of that, to make sure that we are making good decisions. Good thing you guys have the Judgment card on the table, so I feel like you're in the know. You're very tempered, you're very balanced in your approach. And I feel like you guys are very wise So the time is now. There's an opportunity that's coming in that is going to change your life. Okay, so we got a couple. The first one here is Great Mystery, Trust. I really like this card. I really like this card. So this coming out here, it's saying that there is a certain amount of unknown here in Sagittarius season. And the thing about the unknown that is scary is because it's it's unknown. What may have kept you guys from moving forward or moving down a certain path or making a decision or acting could have been fear that you didn't know what was going to happen next. You know, there were variables that you guys still needed to figure out. The Great Mystery card speaks of a transformation that is happening in the mind, and it's encouraging you to trust yourself and to trust the process. It's a very simple concept, but something very hard to do when there's an air of illusion here, or there's a possibility for failure, some worst case scenario that always sneaks into your mind when it comes to making very important decisions, the fear that it's going to work, that it's not going to work out. Ooh, Freudian slip, the fear that it's going to work out. So like we were saying there, guys, you know, get into that energy of accepting that you will be happy, that you will be successful. The other side of the unknown, you know, which I was getting to, is that yes, there's a possibility that it won't work out, but there's also the possibility that it will. That is the Great Mystery, Taurus, and it's important that you guys trust. What is going to be required for you to do that? We have the four-legged card here coming out, which speaks of endurance. In many ways, you guys are protected, you guys are guided, and the path that you're setting down is one that's going to require a lot of endurance from you. It's going to require a lot of discipline. I feel as though there are a lot of very admirable character traits that you guys are embodying. If there are any animals in this card that stand out to you, I encourage you to look into the symbolism behind that animal. And those particular characteristics are not only what you guys are embodying, but they're also what Sagittarius season wants you to develop, wants you to capitalize on. Let's keep going. Speaking of you, Taurus, here with the Hierophant. Eight of Pentacles. Yes, Taurus, get to work. I feel like you guys are working on yourselves. I feel as though you're surrounded by people who support you. You are surrounding yourselves by people like that as well. And it's important that you guys, there's a really important lesson that you're learning right now. And that lesson is that skilled work, discipline, dedication, it is rewarded. I feel like you guys understand that. So there's something that you guys are taking in more knowledge, going back to the Sword of Gryffindor. You guys are taking in that which is going to make you more prepared, make you stronger, make you more capable, make you better. And that's not to say that you guys aren't amazing the way that you are, because you are. There's a lot of work that you have done already. But the Eight of Pentacles coming out here, clarifying your card, is letting us know that there is more effort that is required. And what we're talking about here is maintenance when it comes to making the most of the opportunity that your hard work that your dedication has created for yourself. Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups comes out next. So you guys are looking for something more meaningful. I feel like any transitions that you're making in your life right now, whatever you guys are walking away from and walking towards, it's for the promise of something more meaningful, something more fulfilling, a better, more positive, energetic space. I feel that you guys are willing and able to walk behind, or excuse me, you guys are willing and able to leave behind and walk away from things that you once, put a lot of effort in, things that you once cared a lot about. And you're choosing a new path. You're choosing one that is less fear and anxiety ridden. You're coming out of isolation and you guys are supported. Let's talk about the Nine of Pentacles and the the Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles together. The energy here is kind of similar. Three of Cups. I feel like you guys are being celebrated in Sagittarius season, which is really, really awesome. I feel like there's going to be some kind of graduation. This could be a promotion. This could be a celebration of some kind. But the energy down here is really nice. It's more fun than what you guys have been used to. There are those new relationships that we were talking about, that support that you guys have. This Three of Cups can be anything that you guys have personally been deliberately manifesting. Wherever your fears have been rooted, whatever those fears have been concerning, that's where you're seeing the reward. That's where you're seeing the payback for your efforts. That's where you're seeing the payback and the payoff. Taurus. Three of Wands comes out here next. From the 2 to the 3, I really like that transition, and what we're talking about is abundance. So I feel like you guys are making long-term plans. I feel like you finally feel as though you are able to do that. And I feel like Sagittarius season does require you to have patience, because things are going to start moving now. Things are going to start moving now. Things are going to start picking up now. Let's get one more for this energy here before we move on. Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. I feel that when it comes to your past, recognize it and appreciate it for the role that it played in your life, and how what you guys have gone through is going to be useful when it comes to informing the way that you guys are moving forward. I think that you can look to the experiences that you have gone through, and I feel that it will help you heal properly and move past some things that were very painful. Resist the urge to romanticize the past or forget just how painful it was, and I don't think that's going to be a problem, because of the severity of what you guys have gone through and because of how hard it was. Take what you guys can from that, which is the experience, the lessons, the wisdom, the endurance, the work ethic. These are all difficult trials that you guys went through to prepare you for your life's mission, to prepare you for this restorative feeling here that you guys are experiencing in Sagittarius season. I also feel like people are going to be coming back from the past, people who once did you wrong, wanting to make things better, wanting to, they may be the ones who are presenting you with those new opportunities. So be sure here that you're reviewing everyone's motives, that you're checking in with yourself, and you're doing what is right for you and not what, someone else perceives to be right for you. But I do feel like you guys are going to be, there's going to be a lot of communication. It's going to be a very communicative month. Let's talk about the fire sign next. Doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign. This could be the King of Wands energy, could be the energy that you guys are embodying, because I do feel like you guys are coming through as more confident. Nine of Cups comes out next. Very, very nice. I feel like your wishes are being granted in some way, shape, or form. You guys have a rekindled love of life, because as I said, you know, the debts are being cleared away. The cycles are coming to a close. Things that were very hard. I feel like they're going to remarkably, your path is going to be cleared. Your path is going to be cleared. This is going to require a lot of inner strength from you guys, and I feel as though there's something about your energy right now that is very able, charismatic, compelling, and very, very beautiful as well. I feel like your heart is seen and understood. All right, first out here we get is West, Purge. This card is really encouraging you guys to purge the negative energy that is, you know, to purge any kind of toxic influences that are in your life. Many of you, yes, may be changing location, but this card is about, it's a very cleansing energy that comes with this. Those worries or those concerns are going to fall into the background. And this card is encouraging you to go with that process, to trust great mystery, to trust that process. Even though it may be scary, I'm not telling you to upend your whole life and, throw everything away. But the things that have not been good for you guys, they can't stay anymore, whatever those are. Thought processes, people, influences, these situations, anything old. We were talking about this last month. Nothing new can come in as long as you're holding on to this. So whatever that is for you guys, you're encouraged here to purge it, to purge that energy. And what's that being replaced with? We get the Birth card coming out, renewal. Very, very synchronistic. So I feel like this is a birth of a new life for you guys. Some of you out there may be giving birth around in December, yes. Congratulations to the new addition to your family. If this isn't about a new addition to your family, then this is about the rebirth that you guys are going through. Very, very beautiful. And what's amazing about this card is that this bird is like flying right out of the egg. It's like typically there's a period of growth. There's a period of, learning here. When those eggs hatch in birds' nests, they don't always take flight immediately. Sometimes they fall to the ground, and you guys have fallen many times. But your ability to get back up again and take in only that which will make you stronger has enabled you guys to take flight in Sagittarius season. It's a very beautiful thing, a very beautiful message. I really love this reading. It's really, really nice. I'm super, super excited for you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope it helped. If so, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I will see you for your mid-December reading. Bye.